WLKY weather with meteorologist Eric Zernick.
It has been a wet start to our weekend as we had showers, even a few thunderstorms roll through much of the region right around dinner time earlier this evening around 6, 7 o'clock. But most of this activity has now made its way out towards the 75 corridor, and we're beginning to dry things up across the region. But we have a little bit more activity that could try to swing through a little bit later on. So we're not completely done with the rain, but most of us getting a decent little break right now. But this rain did put down some pretty hefty totals in a few locations across the region. You can see it kind of split to the north and to the south. Here in the metro, we only picked up about 1/4 of an inch of rain. So we really didn't see a whole lot here in much of Jefferson County. Also, as you get out towards the east in Shelby, Henry, and Oldham County, anywhere from just 1/10 to 2/10 of an inch of rain. Down closer to the parkways, 1 to 2 inches. You can see in E-Town coming in just below that, but some other spots got much higher than that. You can see farther to the south about 2 inches, 1 inch as you get over towards Washington County, and then the real winter was up here into southern Indiana. Look at that as you get towards Washington County near the Salem area. 7.8 inches of rain as those storms just trained right over one atop another, and that did unfortunately cause widespread flooding in town with water over the wheel wells of several cars along Water Street in that area. Some viewer photos coming in out of that was quite impressive due to those heavy totals that came in just on the north side of town. So that shows you we're getting into these summer months. These storms can be efficient and can put down some very high totals in some very isolated spots. And we're not done with the rain just quite yet. More impact weather will be heading our way tomorrow, especially as we get into Saturday afternoon. Another round of some scattered storms with heavy downpours will be possible. A couple of those storms might have enough energy to be on the strong to possibly severe side. Here's what we're thinking as far as the severe weather is concerned. Here across Louisville and much of the LKY viewing area, a few strong storms will be possible. The better chance for severe storms is going to be closer to the Tennessee border, especially as you get down towards Bowling Green to Nashville. That's where the energy is going to be a little bit more focused to get some of those stronger storms. We'll still have to watch any of the storms that do fire up here locally that could be on the stronger side. I do think first thing tomorrow morning, we do have dry conditions to get the day started. So if you have some plans outside, you'll have a large majority of the day to get that done and enjoy some sunshine. Clouds begin to thicken by the early afternoon, but still dry. But as we get closer to dinner time, this is when we're going to be watching for that round of some scattered showers and thunderstorms pushing into the area. And again, some of these isolated cells we'll have to watch that could be on the stronger side. That batch moves over, could have a few more lingering showers into tomorrow evening, but I think it's going to be kind of a similar setup to what we saw today. Most spots just get some scattered showers with a few rumbles of thunder, but 1 or 2 stronger storms cannot be ruled out. And then things will begin to dry up with just a spotty shower lingering into our Sunday. Current look over downtown Louisville. Things have definitely quieted down as we move later on into our Friday night. Temperatures with the rain have cooled a little bit. We're at 73 degrees. Not going to drop a whole lot more through tonight. We'll fall into the upper 60s with a stray shower possible, but otherwise decreasing clouds through the overnight hours and into tomorrow. Your detailed 12-hour forecast for Saturday shows us starting off in the upper 60s with a little bit more sunshine early. Gets us up to about 77 by 12, and then we'll top out in the low to mid 80s with that better chance for some scattered showers and storms beginning to push into the area a little bit later on into the afternoon. As mentioned, just a spotty chance for some storms on Sunday. So Sunday is definitely looking like the driest of the 2 days this weekend. Another chance for a few more widely scattered showers on Monday, and then finally some drier weather moves in with lower humidity levels. I think the middle part of next week is going to be really nice. Highs in the upper 70s to low to mid 80s with a good deal of sunshine, and then a few more storms return by next weekend. But for the weekend, I think we're going to have a lot of dry time. So if you have outdoor activities or maybe going to head to the pool, should be nice for that.
Oh, sounds good.
Yes.
Thank you, Eric. Keeping kids fed.